What's
Say,
America's
Chad,
bird?
that beat all over the toe.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Down South Philly Show. I'm your Down South Philly co-host, Dom. That's your other co-host, DP. And we in the building. What's going on with you?
Oh, man. Tell them about the gun line, boss. What we got on the docket for the day?
Man, finally. Dom has come back. Hey, but look, man. We're a little bit late, but we're going to get it over here to you. It's that Panthers recap, man. The Philadelphia Eagles went. Well, I ain't gonna say we went in. The Carolina Panthers came to Philly, but we did what we were supposed to do. Won the game, man. Get out there with a W. And I take them any way I can get them. Give me the W. But we're gonna hit y'all with that Panthers recap, man. What we felt about the game, and everything that surrounded the game. But with that being said, you kind of pretty much missed some of the game. So did you go back and check it out? And it was how did you feel going into the game, and how did you feel, from what you seen from the game?
Yeah, we like when we predicted the game, I was pretty confident about it. I felt like if we played our brand of football, that we should easily win by 2 scores, if not more than that. But definitely at least a comfortable win. And I didn't get to see a whole lot of the game because I was traveling, so I had to go back, catch some highlights. I hate looking at highlights because it don't really tell you the full story sometimes, or most of the time, of how the game ended up going. But from what I could tell, it still felt like through the highlights that we pretty much was in control of the game. There were moments where we just couldn't get off the field. Thielen seemed to be killing us on third downs, and the crazy thing is we was getting pressure on Bryce. Bryce was making some big time plays. Whether it be escaping the pocket because we was putting pressure on him a lot, and just finding Thielen deep. It seemed like every time Leggett touched the ball, we smacked him. So I was crunk on the highlights for that. we told Leggett ass out the frame, boy. Welcome to the NFL, Ricky.
Got a game.
That's why he dropped that game winner. he thought CD was gonna come out the bleachers on him. That's why he dropped it for real. He couldn't believe it.
Hey, I was laughing. The ball, it was cracking his ass. I was like, God damn. And then like this is my first time watching him play. So if I was like an overreaction type player, I'd be calling him trash.
He was trash, yeah.
I was like an overreaction type person, and like that ain't my personality. So I don't think he trash. But like if that was my personality, or if I was just somebody just like watching the game for the first time, I'm like, that dude trash. Because they was he was dropping balls, and every time he did, the times that he did like have a chance to catch it, man, they would bah! Like
it's like he said something in the media this week that we must have missed that. But nah, overall, like I would say it was a solid win. The Panthers have been playing good ball the past month or so. So we didn't get the same Panthers that was at the beginning of the year, that everybody else was tearing out the frame. It seemed like they didn't got their act together. They figured out like what kind of brand of football at least they're gonna play for the rest of the year and try to build upon for next year. So I was just glad that we was able to survive because we just need a dub at this point. We have had games this year where we won comfortably, so I'm not one that was having to have a blowout. At this point, we just need to stack dubs. Of course, this make 9 in a row for us. I already came on here, and I've been saying this since we beat Washington that it's built to ass season. And that don't necessarily always mean a blowout. That just mean a dub, baby. So this is 9 wins in a row. I feel good about it. Saquon had another 100-yard outing. Hopefully we can get a little bit more healthy going into the Steelers game. We'll talk about that in another video. But as far as for the Panthers, like I think it was a solid win.
Yeah, I agree. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to edit this out. I'm gonna run and close this door.
But I had to go get a book out of his nose.
But yeah, I agree. It was a solid win, man. Going into the game, man, you know how I am about the game. I feel like every week is any given Sunday for me. We could win or lose. Now you know it's some favorable teams on the schedule. I'm like, all right, we probably gonna win that game, or we could win any of these games. We could lose any of these games. And going into that Carolina game, I was like, I didn't necessarily think we was gonna blow them out. Now I think we can blow them out, but I didn't necessarily think that we would just because this is how Carolina's just been playing tough. They just playing, they don't got nothing to lose, and that's like it's tough. Like not only have they been playing good football, but they also don't have nothing to lose. So it was a lot of plays in the game, and of course, you know, you didn't really get to see the game like that, but it was a lot of times in the game, at least maybe like 3 times where we stopped them on 3rd down and they went for it on 4th down. So normally in a different game, when a team got something to lose, we stop you on 3rd. So, you know, that's also I think was a difference in the game as well, because now they playing differently. We got to stop you 4 downs. So you know, just as hard as it is to get 4 downs, is to get a 1st down is hard to stop it as well. Especially when the team got 4 tries to stop it, and they know what they're doing, because we don't necessarily know. They probably on their 2nd or 3rd time when we like, all right, this probably they probably gonna play like this for the rest of the game. Like 4 down, they get the 4th down, they probably gonna go for it, especially if they close to midfield. So I think that was a difference in the game as well. But like I said, going into it, I was just thinking, I was like, we probably my mindset was we'll probably I don't really do score predictions, but I was thinking we'll probably win by 10 points or less. And even when we was on when I was on the stream, somebody in the comments asked me, it was like, at halftime, they was like, what you think the final score would be? And I think I said 28-20 or something like that. Cause I was like, we'll probably win by like 8 points or something like that. I said, well, maybe even less, but I'm gonna say 28-20. So I thought it would be a close game before and during the game. So but I wasn't mad at anything. I know it's been a lot of stuff said that Hertz missed some and I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but it's been a lot of stuff said about Hertz missed AJ on a couple of open throws, but I think we played the right game. We didn't put the ball in harm's way, because I always say when you playing a close game, a turnover is a difference in the game. So I'd rather for you to play it a little bit more safe and allow them to make a mistake versus we making a mistake. Now we kind of behind the ball, because if you watch a lot of our games, a lot of teams haven't really been able to drive the ball on us consistently or go like all the way down the field. So a lot of times when teams score, it's like we turning the ball over on our side of the field, or maybe bad field position. Now they got our ball, maybe due to a punt or something like that. They got the ball already on our side of the field. So I was just hoping that we didn't turn the ball over on our side of the field, or something happened crazy on our side of the field. Now they only got to get 2-3 plays, and they in the red zone or in the end zone or whatever. So I like the way that the game went. Well, could we have been better? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I really just wanted to get a W. Just like you said, just stack some W's any kind of way we got to get it. It's that time of the season, man. You just got to get a W by any means. It ain't got to be it ain't got to be pretty, man. Because at the end of the day, we just watched Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. They said Josh Allen, he's having a historic game. The man fucking lost, man. He lost the game. It don't matter whatever kind of stats he put up, Jordan move he hit, whatever. It don't even matter. He lost. He lost the game. And I think a lot of times, people want to see you get a. I never seen people make it seem like they want you to get a pretty L. Like, yeah, he lost, but he looked good doing it. Like, bro, give me that ugly W, man. Give me that ugly W.
Like Joe. Joe been putting up pretty L's all year.
Man, he been balling. Chase been balling, and he been losing like a mother.
So he might not even make the playoffs.
Yeah. So
but they're gonna lead the league in passing touchdowns.
If I'm not mistaken, I heard on I think I was watching like Nightcap or something, and Shannon was telling Ocho that the Bengals have a 1.9% chance to make the playoffs. So they probably won't. We probably won't be seeing them in there. So
I do what y'all want to with that information.
Yeah. People, I don't care about no stats, man. Give me them. We the year we went to the Super Bowl, we balled out. We balled out that whole season. Went to the bowl and lost. So at the end of the day, and even in that game, we balled out. Hertz balled out. He had one turnover. He lost the game though. So nobody really talking about how much he balled out. Not they actually acting like they didn't even see him in the Super Bowl or how well he played in the Super Bowl. So it's not even. So a lot of times that stuff don't even matter unless they bias towards you, and they gonna use that in your favor no matter what you do. But yeah, so
it's the moment that we've been waiting, man. We got to touch on this controversy. We normally don't even do nothing like this in our content, but it was just some stuff we really need to get off our chest. First, we obviously got to start with what started it. So AJ, asked after the game what we can improve on. He simply says passing, and the media runs with that. So you already know anything that can link back to Hertz, they're gonna link it back and they're gonna run it through the mud. But then BG on his own show gonna add some gasoline to the fire, and that's what really gave it legs. Like it probably was gonna be a thing anyway, with AJ just saying what he said. But when you add that to what BG said, that's what made that shit go up in smoke. So obviously at this point, they've had a chance to come out and respond and kind of reel it in a little bit. But yeah, give me your thoughts on the whole situation and how you feel like it could have been handled differently.
Man, let me say this. It had been so long now, I done kind of cooled off a bit. I probably should have made this video a while ago because, man, for probably like 3 days straight, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was hot. I'm still hot, just like
it didn't even feel like a win.
Yeah, man, we won the game. Like, I never seen a team win 9 games straight. And this is what made me mad about it because I got it. I know what to expect from the media when it comes to Philly. But first thing first, man, what really need to be addressed is the goddamn Eagles fan, man. Cut the dumb shit, man. Cut the dumb shit. It's like we know what to expect from the media. They gonna hate on the Eagles. They gonna hate on whoever the Eagles quarterback is, no matter what. No matter what. For whatever reason, I don't know what it is. And I think a lot of people, I think some of it is people find out because the Eagles fans are so passionate and just little anything can set them off and they're gonna go crazy on social media and real life or whatever. And I think a lot of these dudes, when it comes to the media, I think a lot of those dudes, some of them are biased, some of them are biased towards other teams or whatever, but or they takes or whatever. But I think a lot of them found out that if I say something about Philly negatively, that's gonna keep my name up. They're gonna be talking about me on Twitter. It's gonna make me relevant. I know, like and guys like Nick Wright, I think he kind of like it's like a thing for him. I think he kind of like bought into it. Like the first time he did it, I think he realized like, oh shoot, this, because nobody probably really knew Nick Wright was kind of, but I think his little crazy takes and stuff like that, because he kind of remind me of what's his name, Skip. He kind of remind me of Skip. He gonna get a take and he gonna just stick with it or whatever. But anyway, man, back to what I was saying about these fans, man. I think as fans, man, it's crazy that we can win 9 games straight and we can't even celebrate it as fans. Like I said, I know what they expect from the media, but you got fans saying stuff like they ain't even seeing what this man Hertz did the last few seasons. Hertz can't get us there. I'm like, bro, we just won the game. The man missed a few throws, and then you got dumbass fans hiding behind the skies of, yeah, I just want us to be better. They saying shit like, I can't criticize my team, or like if you say something to them like, bro, what's wrong with you? Like, I want us to be better. What the hell are you bitching about it right now? Is that gonna make the team better? Just enjoy the W. You a fan. You a fan. You bitching about it not gonna make Hertz throw the ball to AJ when he open. Well, I seen us collapse last year. Well, that means you should be enjoying the W now. Maybe you won't get another one. But we know what the real is. We gonna get some more. We going to the playoffs and everything. People just act like they can't celebrate some damn wins, man. All this man do is win. All he do is win. Ain't nobody been fucking with Hurts probably since he been in the league win-wise, except for Patrick Mahomes. Joe Burrow, this nigga Joe Burrow, I don't even know if the Bengals went to the playoffs last. Did the Bengals go to the playoffs last year?
If they did, they ain't made no noise.
Burrow was hurt at the end of the season. I don't think he finished the season. Another season, they not going to the playoffs. This man either not in the playoffs or he's somewhere hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, man, I think the fans, fans got to cut the dumb shit, man. I expect this stuff from the media, and then you got fucking Chase. Who is Chase Daniels, man? Who is no? Like, I don't even know who he is. Like, every time, and another thing. So I know, since I know how the media is, I haven't been watching media like that, but I do see clips on like social media, Twitter, whatever it is, and every time I see this nigga Chase Daniels, he got something negative to say about the Eagles, about Jalen Hurts. And all them dudes sitting up there. Chase Daniels, and I don't even know. So he played in the NFL, right?
Yeah, he was a career backup. He actually played for us for one season too. Yeah, he was on the squad for a season. That's probably why he hated us.
Yeah, it probably is. I would have never guessed this. One, I never knew he played for the Eagles. Two, I never guessed this nigga was a damn quarterback. So yeah, so he that's why he hated. You know what it is? You know what it is? If he was a career backup, yeah, and this is I think why a lot of people. This is why I think a lot of people kind of like dislike Hertz or got a lot of bad takes about Hertz or whatever. You gotta think about it. Most people in the media are drawn to people that play the game a certain way. Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Mahomes. They like the way they throw the ball, they arm talent. So for somebody like Hertz, who they don't feel has these things, and to be able to win in spite of that, because I mean, I think he can do whatever they can do. Because I just watched Justin Herbert like 3 games in a row miss all kind of throws. But anyway, but I think a lot of these dudes, they don't like how Hertz. They don't like the fact that he's not one of those type of quarterbacks and he can win anyway. Because when they was in the league, they didn't chase. Well, I don't even know who Chase Daniels is. So I'm really just, I didn't even know dude was a quarterback. But so for somebody to for somebody like him, he probably looking at Hurts like, damn, like how is he playing like that? He's still winning. Like I couldn't even do that. You know what I'm saying? It's probably he probably really just hating on him. And then a lot of times what it is, these dudes rolling with their takes. They never like Hurts when he was in. They didn't like how his career went in college. Then when he came into the league, they thought he was gonna be either a backup or when he did get a starting job, he ain't gonna be able to hold it down. Now he proving them wrong, and they trying to stick with their take. And I just seen this man James Jones. We beat the Ravens right before we beat the Ravens. This fool James Jones acting like he always got something negative to say about Hurts. I done seen him for like 2 seasons in a row try to say that damn Fields was better than Hurts. Now Fields on a whole nother damn team. Hurts then went to the Super Bowl, damn, all type of shit. But anyway, we beat the Ravens. James Jones finally said some positive shit. We beat the Panthers, but not how people wanted us to beat the Panthers. And now he's saying some more negative shit. I ain't really even seen the whole clip. I just seen him saying something about Hertz was the problem. Bro, look, we running our offense in a way where we can win the game. I just seen Pittsburgh win by 2 games by kicking fucking field goals. Ain't nobody cried about that. They might say somebody for one little tape. When they might say not even the whole week, they gonna say something, but they might have one take about it. And Pittsburgh one game kicking. They've been on us all week about this AJ and damn, and nobody even really know what's going on. They want this to be like last season so bad. And this is another thing with the players. The media has been asking the players all year something to do with last year. How does some last year and the collapse, blah, blah, blah. Man, if I'm an Eagles player, I'm telling these fools, because it's been a few times where, people said, hey, last year was last year or whatever. After about the second or third week, hey, bro, don't ask me no more questions about last year.
Facts.
Especially after we go on a damn run, we start going on a run. All right, boom. Not even about the second or third week. You know what? Boom. All right, I understand it. We lost 2 games. We 2-2. But after we started going on the run, we didn't won like 2-3 games straight. Hey, bro, don't ask me no more about last year. We rolling right now. And especially not now. They just not ask somebody about that. We done won 7, 8, 9 straight games. They still talk about the collapse last year.
Yeah.
If I'm a player, hey, bro, I understand you got a job to do, but I'm not answering no more questions about last year. None.
It's over with.
Like sometimes the players just gotta say, you ain't gotta answer every question. And that's what I like about people like Mekhi Becton. He be talking to them any kind of way. And if he don't want to answer a question for real, he be talking to them any kind of way. I'm like, that's how you talk to the media, because they're gonna try to spin anytime. The Philly media are gonna try to spin anything. Another person who's good at that too is what's my man name? On the opposite side of Lane Johnson. On the
So you talking about
but
Jordan?
Level. Yeah, Mulata pretty good. Yeah, Mulata. He usually kind of let them know too, like, bro, we ain't on that. Yeah, but man, like I said, they didn't let me cool down now, because I had a whole lot of stuff to say when it first happened. Because it's like, and then like the BG thing, all right, that was messed up on the part of, like, he was on the I think he was on the
he was on his own show. I didn't even realize that.
That wasn't his show. I don't think he was on the
I mean, he was on WIP, but I think he got a show on there, because it had at the top like the Brandon Graham show or something like that.
Yeah, he might start. He might have started going on there now that he like maybe they have him on.
Yeah,
like,
now that he there,
something like that. Now that he injured or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I think he went back on there the next day. I don't know, like cleared up or whatever. But anyway, I think I ain't even gonna say I think he basically came out and said, I was just going off the same clip everybody else was going off of, which is, like you said, when they asked AJ about what could be improved in the offense, he was like passing, which he should have never said that shit.
I don't have no problem with him saying passing.
I don't
It's
have a
just like
problem with
after that.
I don't have a problem with them saying it either, but it's the fact that Philly media, you know what they gonna turn that into. And they've been asking him for, and on top of that, what was crazy about him saying passing, they've been trying to get him to say that. If you look at his, they've been trying to get him to say that. They've been asking him for like 3 straight weeks about his targets and stuff like that. He really hadn't said that. He was like, "Hey, we got Saquon, blah blah blah, this and that." And then it was like, it's like they was just like, "Bro, we gonna keep asking you until you say something negative about Hertz or this damn passing game." He finally said,
word.
"Yeah." It's like, bro, it's like he finally said it. They like, we got him.
We got him. We fucking
That's
got him.
that's why I was mad that he said pass. Now about him saying, now was he actually wrong? No, but it was like, bro, they've been trying to get you to say that for like 3 weeks, and you didn't say nothing. You didn't give them nothing. And then finally, right after the game, you was open on a few plays, you ain't get the ball, and we didn't seen this from AJ before when he getting into it on the sideline last year. So that's why I didn't like it. But as far as just in the vacuum, what he said, boom, passing, whatever. Now, yeah, we can improve on the passing. And in that game, I'm sure they thinking like, boom, this Carolina, blah, blah, blah. We didn't watch their defense. We was open on some routes, whatever. And then we won the game. That's another reason why I'm like, bro, in my mind, I ain't telling him what he should have said, but it's like, bro, what can improve in the offense? Hey, man, look, we got to look at the film right now, but we won the game. We ain't worried about that right now. We won the game. You know what I'm saying? But you giving them any little thing, especially when they go like anything they can use towards the offense of Hurts. Of course, they ain't gonna say nothing about the defense or whatever. And then he gonna come back out and say, "Well, I said passing because obviously it ain't the run game, and the only other thing we can do is passing." Basically doubling down on it. Which, I mean, you either gonna double down on it. He can't really like retract it and be like, "Oh no, nah, you know what I'm saying?" And then he's talking about I'll be the bad guy because I'm holding the offense accountable. How the fuck you holding the offense accountable? You gotta say that. He talking about I said it for a reason because I just wanted to put that out there. You can't say that shit to the coaches in the meeting room. You got to put it out there to the media. We don't need to know. That's what's wrong with fans now. They think they got to know every damn thing. They be like,
it's too much access.
Yeah, I seen people talking about they like Vic Fangio. Wow, I was messing his name up. Vic Fangio. They like his interviews because hey man, he keep it 100. He gonna be cut and dry. He gonna tell you, if a player fucking up, he gonna say if they good, they good. He basically gonna tell you what it is. I understand that y'all like that, but you don't have to say you like that and then turn around and be like, well, the reason why we don't like Nick, or when Nick do his interviews, because he be trying to hide, bruh. Nick don't need to tell y'all everything. Why he need to expose his hand to the media so the fans can know? And not only will the fans know, now the other team got so that's why Nick be doing that. I don't give a damn about these fans enough where I gotta feel like I gotta tell y'all the truth. Just all right, let me put it out there so the fans know. Nah, man, look, they asking specific questions. And then a lot of times, like Nick personality is he always like, not only are you the head coach, so you're supposed to do it anyway, but you can just tell his personality is he's always like taking up for somebody or taking the blame off of somebody. And a lot of times I think nobody really said it. He hasn't came out and said it, but I think it's been a lot of times where like other coaches fucked up and Nick was like, or players. And Nick was like, nah, that was me. I did. Because, Hurts threw an interception last year. And Nick said, nah, that interception was on me because I messed up. I messed with the timing of the play. Don't nobody see what this man doing?
Like he was running the route or something.
Yeah, he was like, I changed some stuff when we was going through walkthroughs or whatever. Or I changed the time. He was like, yeah, that was on me. I shouldn't have, I adjusted some stuff when we was going through that play or whatever, threw off the timing of the play or whatever. Like he gonna always take it off of his players or whoever, like the team or whatever. He always, if he said that multiple times, Hurts, last year Hurts threw a lot of interceptions. He said that at least like 2 or 3 times last year when they asked him about a Hurts interception. nah, that was on me. I was messing around with the play, whatever. And I was like, and then for people to say the stuff that they be saying about Nick, because like after he say stuff like that, fans are run off with they'll run off with like, nah, Nick did this or whatever, bruh. Anything that this man is saying, he's taking it off of other people. It's not really a lot of times this stuff don't even be Nick. Like it be a coach then fucked up on something or a player fucked up on something. And every time Nick would be like, nah, it ain't. Or yeah, if they call some dumb play. Now sometimes it do be Nick, but what I'm saying is even if the times
It
that
don't
it ain't,
always be Nick.
yeah, even the times that it ain't him, you can tell he'll be like, oh nah, that was on me. You've never seen, you can't tell me this man killing more ain't than call some bullshit. Or last year, the other coordinator, you can't tell me he ain't calling some, but every time they ask him about some play, nigga be like, oh nah, that was me. I called that play. He ain't called that shit. Damn, people just it's like people can't even read between the lines, bro. Stuff be right there in your face. They just and when it come down to stuff with this team, people want to blame Hertz or they want to blame Nick because they don't like
Neither one of them. Like it's a certain population of fans that really don't want Nick or Hertz on this team. And
but
anything that they do right is gonna have an asterisk beside it. And the time they do something mess up like everybody else, they ready to ship them out because they wanted them gone in the first place.
they wanted them gone in the first place. And that's what killed me about like that's what killed me about the fans doing it though, because it's like all the negative stuff or all the even like the questions that we had, because you know, anytime you got a new quarterback, his first 2-3 years, you're gonna have questions about him. Even as a fan, rightfully so, you got to see what they got. But even after this man answered all the questions and continue to win games, and we done won what 9 straight games,
For the
3
third time.
3 years in a row.
What more do you need? What more does he outside of delivering a championship, which takes time? What more do you need to see out of Hurts, honestly?
And then
Obviously, he's never going to be the pocket passer that you would get from a Brady or a Peyton. But what he would give you is a mix between a Lamar and Mahomes. Like I feel like it's a mixture of those two because while they are more of the pocket passer, he gives you more of the mobility. And Mahomes is hella mobile. Like he'll get on through. He just rely on his arm way more than he do his legs. But if you force him to run, he will. So I feel like that's more his style. Like he in between a Mahomes and a Lamar. But he'll never be fully. I can't even say he'll never be because who knows? His legs ain't gonna be there forever. But I can't say that either because Vic was fast until he left the league. So,
yeah,
his style it ain't like he was ever as fast as a Lamar anyway. So he may be able to depend on that for 10 years or so. But my point is, I feel like you said earlier, because his style of winning isn't pretty ball like your prototypical quarterback. Um, that's where a lot of the hate is, especially since he's been in the league. But honestly, you probably just need to get used to how he look now. Like I don't see him looking too much different from how he look now. With the way how he builds a team, we should, even if we're not as stacked as we are this year, we should always have some kind of weapon around him. Because that's just what you do for your guy is give him weapons to work with. But I just don't see him like what we got now. If we get what we got now out of Hurts for the next 5 years, would you be upset with that currently?
you asking me or you just saying you just
Yeah, you.
oh no, I wouldn't be mad because why even like when what you were just saying, you was like, he a mix between Mahomes and Lamar. I'm gonna tell you what Hurts is. Hurts is whatever needs to get the job done. He gonna run when he need to run, and he gonna throw when he need to throw. It's that simple. It's that simple. That's his only thing. And what I like about his mentality is like he like, bro, I don't really care about how it look. I'm gonna get the job. And then this man said in his post conference, he was like, man, you gonna get a win. He basically, I can't remember exactly how he said it, but he was like, the game gonna look exactly how Jalen wanted it to look, and he was like, I'm gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want. That's what you
That's
want.
it.
Like I just said, we just watched Josh Allen. We just watched Josh Allen ball out,
Play out of his
and lost,
mind and lose.
lost the damn game. And then
he
you got a nerve.
basically had the Hertz Super Bowl game.
Basically. And then, not only that, the media had a nerve to praise this mug for it. They had a nerve to praise the man for a loss.
Yeah.
Because how it looked. Well,
so, he's still probably up in the MVP race because of that game.
And then you gotta think about this. A lot of players, hell yeah, you right, and they lost, but they like how the nigga lost, so he gonna be still
the numbers.
running the numbers. They said numbers don't lie. I be damn. But look, and then like you said, Burrow balling out in a losing effort. Like I'm about to start. I ain't even gonna say I'm about to. I'm already doing it. Like I'm looking at Joe Burrow right now. Like, bro, if you have a bad season next year, and I ain't even talking about stat wise. I mean, if you have a bad season like team wise, like if the team losing a lot of games next year, or like they miss the postseason or barely get in,
sad.
I mean, people got to start questioning. People got to start questioning how they feel about Burrow. You can throw a pretty ball, but you ain't. I mean, he went to a Super Bowl, and we can't really say much about that unless you're gonna. I don't see nobody. No, ain't a lot. So people for the longest they letting Joe Burrow escape on this. And this is what I was saying to you. I'm all over the place, but this is what I was saying to you about Shannon Sharp. He was saying something about he was talking about Joe Burrow, and he was like I think Chad got mad at him for talking about one of the losses that they had. And Shannon basically was like, bro, y'all letting this man escape on the fact that he went to a Super Bowl a few years ago in the AFC Championship. He was like, none of that shit don't matter. He looking team trash right now. He was like, that's what people be trying to hold on to with Joe Burrow or whatever. He was like, he trying to hold on to the fact that he went to the Super Bowl and the AFC Championship. How the hell is that affecting him right now? It don't matter. He losing. So, and that's why I say, even though Shannon be pissing me off with some of his takes about the Eagles or whatever, like at the end of the day, he keep it 100 though. Like, at the end of the day, he'll keep it 100. And then every time the Eagles start winning, this nigga come around and start jumping on the Eagles train like he always do. And just at the beginning of the season, he be on that, I don't know about the Hertz. I mean, shut the fuck up. That's how I feel about the damn Chase Daniels, man. If I can tell anybody to shut the fuck up, man, shut the fuck up, Chase Daniels. Fuck you. You gonna eat his cornbread. For real, man. That nigga, and then man, everybody on that panel. You got Acho up there. This nigga Acho be saying anything.
Even shady though.
Shady be saying some. Shady be saying some crazy stuff too, but I haven't said this on here, but I already had told you, like, to me, Shady he ain't that. I like Shady as an Eagles player, and I like him as a player and stuff like that. As a commentator and a media person, even outside of stuff he said about the Eagles, that's what the part that I do like about him is like him cheering on the Eagles because nobody else in the media really standing up for the Eagles like that. I do like that part about him, but the way he analyzed the game and kind of like taught the game or whatever, like to me, he just really ain't that good at it. Like he getting better. I think he has gotten better since he first started. I feel like every year he got a little bit better, but like even like when he first got on, I was like, the hell is Shady talking about? Like, like I couldn't even watch him, like, because like when you like somebody, like this one of your favorite players, and then you see him like what? It's kind of like take away from it. So I try not to watch Shady a lot because it kind of like make me not like him a little bit. So I haven't really I never did, and even like I said, I haven't been watching the media, so I didn't see like their episode on talking about this, so I didn't see what Shady said about the AJ, and I did see a clip. I seen a clip of them like sitting in the back room, Shady saying some bullshit about I talked to AJ on the phone. Man, shut the fuck up! You shouldn't even be saying that shit. No, and whoever recording shouldn't even be recording them. You shouldn't even allow them to put that shit out. But anyway, what I was saying was Acho, he just be saying this dude say anything. This man sit up there and say whatever the panel for, he'll say something against. I think he too embedded in the success of the show. So he trying to worry. I think he just like a ratings guy. Like he whatever can get the ratings up, whatever can. I can just tell by his. So. Yeah, bro, your take so fucked up. Like, damn. Like,
they be trash.
Yeah, his take like not even just about the Eagles, like a lot of other stuff. I'd be like, what the hell is Acho talking about? Like, he could be talking about the damn Raiders, who I don't give a fuck. I'd be like, the hell? Like, I don't even but that's how I can tell. Like, I said that since day one when he first started the other show. I was like, this Acho just be. I think he just trying to get his rate. I think he just trying to like keep the ratings up and keep his name relevant and stuff like that. Like you could just tell by his take. And James Jones, and I say about his takes that he a bias. He like real biased in his takes. I like listening to people. Like even if you saying something negative about the Eagles, I don't care if it is what it is.
True. Yeah, if it's true, I ain't tripping.
It is what it is. I don't like when media people use bias, and I don't like when they try to stick with a take. Like even if you was non-biased in the beginning in your take, when you see something different and the film showing you something different or the team showing you something different, don't try to just keep going with it because that was your original take. Just say you was wrong. You don't gotta say you wrong. Just acknowledge the change or whatever. Like, oh, I thought whatever, but I see now. You know what I'm saying?
They be holding on to the narratives, bro.
They just holding on to that take. So they just want to be right so bad. Like they want to come around in the end and say, I told you. Like, bro, it ain't that serious. Just keep it a buck. But I think the Eagles are in a good place right now. Like, I think the way this team is structured, we are structured to win by whatever means. It's not been too many times where Hertz needed to make a throw and it wasn't made or a play. He didn't make whether it's with his legs or his arms, and a lot of times it's been with his arms. Now we done seen him do some crazy stuff like extend the drive and pick up a first down with his legs, but it ain't been too many times where Hertz had to make a play and he didn't really make it, especially in these last like 3 years. Man, even going back to the year we went to the Super Bowl when we was getting beat by Washington. We fumbling, doing all kind of stuff. Man, we got a chance to drive the ball and go take the lead. I think it was. Man, Hertz throw a deep ball out of nowhere to Quez Watkins. I'm like, oh shit, he got Quez, and then Quez fumble. Fuck. But you see that ball going to Quez out of nowhere, and then you just, if I'm not mistaken, it looked like Hertz. I don't even remember. It was just like a pile of bodies, and you just see the ball fly out of there. Boom, hit Quez. I'm like, oh shit. And then he fumbled. But I mean, like, it ain't been too many times where we had to make a play and the man didn't make the play. And I say all the time, like, and let me say this, because a lot of times whenever you bring up Brady name, people think you comparing a person to Brady. I'm not comparing Hertz to Brady. I'm just using this as an example. But people have to remember, it's been so many times we watched Brady be mediocre for 3 quarters. The best quarterback to ever do it. It's been so many times we didn't watch this man be just a average quarterback, holding it in the road. Fourth quarter, he do what he need to do to go win the game. Like sometimes you gotta just not make it because a lot of times you gotta think about it. Last year, everybody was on Hertz for throwing interceptions. This year, the man barely been turning the ball over. He didn't clean that up. Now y'all mad at him because he ain't throwing how y'all want him to throw. But he winning games though. It's like the man, you can't win for losing.
Nope.
All right, I'm cleaning up these interceptions. We ain't throw the ball. And then everybody we own the Eagles for not running the ball with the offensive line that we got. Now we running the ball. Y'all mad at that.
Now they mad about that. Can't win for lose. We lead the league in rushing. And this is exactly what we've been bitching about for 3 years. Well, actually, pretty much every year. We bitch about it every year. And then the minute, so I mean.
That's why I'm not mad about the offense because now, hell, even as much as we've been running the ball, my gripe with the offense is we don't run it enough in the first half. Because we'll drop Hertz back into some shit where he end up getting sacked or some shit where because this is the thing. When people don't really know what they watching or they don't know football, any person can get online, put up a clip, show you something. This is why the Eagles offense not good. They're gonna show you like 2 plays, Hertz, miss AJ, and then now everybody running with that. So now then what's crazy is they persuade the whole damn Eagles fan base, and that's your damn team. I'm saying you should know what's going on with your team.
Yeah.
A lot of times, and you know what's crazy? I seen somebody take the same damn clip and say something different about it. Oh, if you look at it right here, Hertz probably didn't throw the ball because the safety was coming down. So you ain't sure if he gonna like rob that or he gonna. So Hertz probably just didn't feel comfortable, and he threw the ball over. The same damn clip with somebody else was like AJ was wide open right here. Because what people gotta understand is you don't know what the fuck the quarterback see. You don't know what he looking at. He might that's safety. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of
sometimes the games you don't even show you the all 22. Like you don't know exactly like what it looked like. Well, first of all, of course, we don't know what it looked like from the player's perspective, but we won't even see the whole field sometimes when we're watching it on TV.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was just getting ready to say. It was like we don't know what the quarterback's seeing. We're not seeing it from the quarterback perspective. Even if you are looking at all 22, like boom, AJ over here. Yeah, he looking at AJ direction, but if it's another wide receiver over there, you don't know if he looking at the route down below that first. Is he looking at AJ back there? Did he see him too late? Yeah, he might be open, but he know like by the time I get the ball over there, it won't be open no more. Like people got to take a lot of that stuff into consideration. And at the end of the day, we won the damn game, and I think that's
what got lost. That's what got lost this week.
I think another reason why I think it blew up so big too was because a lot of people went into it. Man, hell, even people in the damn chat in the stream of that game. I think a lot of people went into that game with like, man, we should blow Carolina out. And when we didn't blow Carolina out, on top of that, you got a couple of people showing that AJ was open on a couple of plays or whatever. Now is that's putting fuel on the fire as well because they mad because we didn't blow Carolina out. Bro, y'all like this the first time Carolina hadn't been blown out in like a month and some change. So it's like that ain't nothing new. So that's why I said we can blow Carolina out. That don't mean we will. It's a difference between can actually making it happen. But at the end of the day, we got to win the game. Now, what's gonna make this worse is if we go into Pittsburgh and we're not going to Pittsburgh, but if we go into this Pittsburgh game and not win, oh my God, we gotta win this game. It's too much going on right now.
Let's win.
Bro, we done turned a 9-game winning streak into a goddamn must.
Hey, but that might not be a bad idea though, because sometimes you can get complacent when you you ain't lost in 2 months. So I mean this should help the guys refocus just because it's like we lost. Even though we won, it's like we lost from a media perspective.
In a way, but what I don't want to happen is I don't think he'll do this. But I mean, at the end of the day, you don't know what's going on in the building, what's being said, and once the game started, like how the players are being called. But what I don't want is for them to go out there and press the issue on throwing the ball, and now Hertz, trying to force the ball somewhere or turn it. That's what I don't want to happen. Like we've been rolling, doing what we've been doing, winning the game however we need to win it. Defense locking them down. Do I want to start games faster? Yes, I do. But me getting on here bitching about it ain't gonna make the Eagles start faster. And then people, that's why I said people try to hide behind the disguise of if we go into the playoffs playing like this, bro, this ain't the playoffs, bro. It ain't the playoffs, and you don't know what's gonna happen in the playoffs. If we go into the playoffs playing like this, then we're gonna lose. Man, I ain't worried about that right now. I'm letting these boys do what they need to do to win the game. They trying to figure it out. You don't think they see the same shit that we see? And then they even been saying it in their press conferences. Yeah, we trying to get on the same page with, because what I think it is, I think I don't think Kellen Moore, Hertz, or the rest of I don't think they all in like one accord. And I also don't think Kellen Moore. I don't think him and Hertz got on, or him and the offense got on this like in a rhythm yet, as far as like play calling. Like I always say, Shane Steichen was good at putting the right plays in order, like through the game. Like he know how to call the game. He know how to call the game, and not that Kellen Moore don't know how to call the game, but I don't think because we've seen him do it before, so obviously he does. But I just don't think him and the offense are like on the same page with the. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think they found that in each other yet. I don't think they meshing yet. And we even seen it with Shane. It took 2 years. So, but I think we are. We go in here and win this. We go in here and beat the Steelers, man. The media are gonna keep doing what they're doing regardless. They're gonna keep trying to run. So I mean, it ain't gonna sweep it under the rug as far as the media concerned. But it'll dead a lot of stuff though. It'll dead a lot of it.
We just need to develop a quick game. I think that's our main thing that we're missing. We don't really have much of a quick game, and that would, in my opinion, I feel like that coupled with running the ball earlier on in the game would eliminate them slow starts. Like the quick game, we could do all game long, but it'll definitely in the beginning. Sometimes you just need to see the ball go in and get in a rhythm. Like Hertz just need to get in the rhythm. Once he in his rhythm in the game, then you can call whatever you want to call. But initially, you need to just get the ball in your playmaker's hand, get it to AJ on the smoke screen or something like that, and let him get a few yards, let him touch the ball, smell the pigskin or whatever you call it, and run the ball. And I feel like that'll go a long way towards like us waking up in the first quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I think I don't know. Like I said on the play calling, like sometimes we'll hand the ball on first down to Saquon. He might pick up 10 yards. Next, and so boom, we on another first down. We'll drop back and throw the ball 3 times.
3 times in a row.
Yeah, just hand it out. Why wouldn't you hand it off to Saquon again? And then if you want to
throw, I'm all for mixing it up. But if you get an incompletion, go back to the run game. Fuck it, right? Until we.
Yeah, that too. But I'm just saying, like, if you just picked up, not even say you picked up a first down, like if you pick up, boom, you hand the ball out to Saquon first down, it's goddamn 2nd and 2. Why would you throw right there?
Yeah.
Why would you throw the ball? If you want to throw the ball, like make it make sense. Like boom, if we hand the ball off to Saquon, he get 2 yards, and you want to drop back and throw on 2nd down. Now it's damn 2nd and 8. I'm fine with that. But sometimes it don't even make sense to not run the ball in certain situations.
Yeah. From a rhythm standpoint, we still need to clean that up, and we got 4 games to do it.
But, I
We
ain't really
will.
you know, hell, we like I said, Hertz gonna do what he need to do to get the job done. At the end of the day, I think somewhere in this like 4-game stretch, this is also why we need this bye week. We need this bye week to get healthy and just take a little deep dive into the offense because that's what they pretty much do. Just like a regular bye week, they kind of like tweak some stuff up or whatever, but that's why we need this bye week. But I'm straight with the offense. Like if Hertz, like you said, like you was asking me if Hertz, we get the same kind of play out of Hertz we get for like the next 5 years. Because this is what people got to understand. If you look at the last 3 years, and Hertz kind of even said this. I was already thinking this, but I was glad that he said it in his press conference. But if you look at the team, and not even just the Eagles, this is with every team, but every year a team is different and something like they're not going to play exactly how they played the year before. And his words was, he was like, well, if you look at how we played over the years, since he's been starting, he was like a different area of the offense or a different person shines within the offense every year. Like it's not going to be the same. You can bring back the same exact people and it's not going to look the exact same. Like, the run game is getting off this year. Last year was AJ. It was the AJ and Hertz show last year. And then the year before that, it was kind of like more balanced. The offense, the run game was getting off probably just as much as the pass game.
But AJ was getting off again. He had 2 1,500-yard seasons back to back, which is another reason why we don't understand the Hertz hate, because motherfuckers act like he can't throw the ball. If he can't throw the ball, how you have 2,000-yard wide receivers pretty much back to back, and he about to have another he about to have 1,000 yards this year with Saquon going crazy in the backfield.
Yeah, he right there, probably about less than 200 yards of another 1,000-yard season. You got to think about him and Smitty missed a good deal of games. So for him to get ready to get him,
even when they back, they still like not back. So they pretty much it's been a year for them to both really be hurt. So it's good that we did have Saquon to lean on. And Hertz.
So I'm saying for us to not have AJ for as many games as we didn't have him, and for us to not have AJ for many games we didn't have him, and Smitty for as many games as we didn't have him, because he had a concussion, had hamstring, so got him out. So it's like a lot they ain't even really got to play together consistently. Like it's been somebody damn near being out every week or every other week. So me personally, I ain't worried about it, man. And even if I was, hell, that ain't gonna change the outcome of the game. Shit, I'm gonna enjoy the wins. I'm gonna enjoy them W's, man. If they catch an L, I'll analyze it and see what I thought was wrong. But a lot of this stuff, you can spin it any kind of way you want to spin it. If you want to put it on Hertz, people can spin it and put it on Hertz. If they want to put it on Nick, you can spin it and put it on Nick. But a lot of times people are not really doing their due diligence and seeing what it really is. They just going, if they already don't like Hertz, the first thing that come out of their mouth, man, Jalen Hurts. Bro, you ain't even see damn X, Y, and Z just happen. It went on Hertz.
I'm just ready for them to stop comparing us to the 23 season. Like that season over with, bro.
They won't even let last year. They ain't even let last year.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The 23 season.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about.
Yeah. I mean, they still mention the Super Bowl from time to time, but really, like now they just, especially now with this shit that happened this past week, now they bringing back up.
That's why I like people like
last year.
That's why I like people like Joy Taylor and damn Keyshawn when it comes to the Eagles. They'd be like, man, we just seen Hurts go to a, because we just seen damn Paul Pierce non-football knowing ass talking about he'd take Jaden Daniels over Hurts.
Yeah.
And damn, right after that, Hurts damn went in there and bust their fucking head.
Mm-hmm. Ain't gonna do it again on the 22nd.
Over Hurts. Man, look, we don't know what these young quarterbacks is.
We don't even know if he good yet.
We don't know what CJ Stroud is yet. We seen one good season of CJ Stroud and a decent season this year, but I mean, we don't know what he's gonna do with the rest of his career. Just like we don't know what Jaden Daniels gonna do. People are projecting off of that stuff, man. Them dudes ain't gonna, and even if they is good, hell, they don't amount to a W. Yeah, people pick quarterbacks off. Yeah, he got talent, but hell, talent don't win. Talent ain't like that ain't gonna straight up win the game.
Every quarterback in the league got some kind of talent.
They got some kind of talent. And that's what and that's my whole thing about football. Like, bro, what we be saying about these quarterbacks? Hey, you gotta the coach and the GM gotta build around, not only build around their players, but you gotta call your offense to the strength of your personnel group. Like, we calling our offense to the strength of our personnel group.
We got the best O-line in the game.
Run the ball.
The best run blocking O-line in the game for sure. So why wouldn't we run the ball more than we pass it? And of course, if we got a running back that's on pace for 2,000 yards, of course we gonna lead the league in rushing and then be behind in passing because we run the ball more than we pass it. So I mean, it's all about context too. Keep that context, and at the end of the day, just keep stacking these dubs, man. That's all. That's all they can control at this point. Just keep stacking the dubs and let the chips fall where they may. Hopefully, we can go ahead and secure this bye. We went on a little rant, but we had some stuff to get off our chest. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This has been another dope episode of the Down South Philly Show. Make sure you hit that bell. Give us your thoughts on how you felt about the Panthers game. Give us your thoughts about how you feel about everything that we talked about today, from the AJ situation to how you feel about Jalen's play to what you feel about the state of the Eagles going into Week 15. And that's all we have for you today, man. Y'all be breezy, and we out.